Hey there, thanks for tuning into Duckbricks. I'm Chris, and LEGO is launching a brand new lineup of LEGO sets, book nooks, and the first few might not be what you think. Today, we're going to be jumping into the brand new LEGO Lord of the Rings book nook featuring the Balrog for the first time in LEGO brick-built form. Now, this is a really interesting choice for a LEGO set. Fans have been wanting the Balrog as a full-on set for years now, and the one seen in the LEGO video games is just so cool. But this version of the Balrog is a bit smaller, and it's specifically built to fit in a book nook, which is an interesting concept, and I actually got a chance to get hands-on with this set over at LEGO Fan Media Days in Billund, Denmark last September, so let's turn it over to the designers of the set as they showcase it right now.
So this one is probably far less mysterious in a way, but it may let you know why you fear to go into those mines.
Oh.
And you know what they awoke in Khazad Doom, shadow and flame.
You know what might be fun if we cover up Baker Street?
Excuse me.
There we go.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh.
So, we have a new Lord of the Rings set. It's a book
The
nook.
background?
Oh, nice. So, you probably recognize that specific scene from the movie. It's the fight on the bridge of Khazad Doom between Gandalf and the Balrog. So, there's not as many functions as in the other one, but it still can. So, you have Gandalf, of course, and the Balrog. So, I'll try to not break it. So you can detach Gandalf, have it on a little stand so you have a broken bridge, and of course, because it's so cool, you can actually remove the Balrog, and it's a full brick-built figure. Wow. Fully articulate and everything, because we could.
It's not a mech though, you can't put Gandalf inside. Possibly, for dinner times. So anyway, for the graphics on this guy, we've brought back these wing elements from the Fell Beasts as after many arguments in the design department, they actually have very similar wings. I was wrong. And for the face, we've got a tiny little print, not that tiny, with, sorry, hands a bit shaky, some glowing eyes, some flames coming from his mouth via brick form, some flames in his nostrils, and we'll have some titanium ink on there to give him a bit of a leathery, rocky lava feel. And then Gandalf, of course, is fresh off of his visit to Bag End and Rivendell, and I'm afraid things will probably only go down from here forward. And
So,
yeah, best not to put it in front of your fireplace for effect. It'll look cool, but it might melt.
Can we put the front of the Balrog over here?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll sit.
oops.
Thank you. I love a really nice shot like that
Thank you.
instead of my wrinkled shirt.
Wow.
Goes wonderfully with my books.
So I don't know if we've got time for questions, unfortunately. So I'll have to save those for the interview. You want to say a few closing words?
No.
First, would you guys like to just give us another quick overview of the set? I know we saw it in there, but now we can actually see it up close. So,
Sure. So this is a book nook. A book nook you can put on your shelf, link books or DVDs, VHS, whatever you want on the side, and it opens so you have a full display, your set, depicting obviously the battle of the Bridge of Khazad Doom between Gandalf and the Balrog. So it's super cool because it's the first time we're making the Balrog in a LEGO form. So yeah, we're super excited about that one. And yeah, also a function you can detach here, so you can have like
Oh, that's cool.
collapsible bridge function somehow. And we're missing that one, but that would be a 2x6 tile with a quote.
Great.
Probably guess which
yeah.
girl it
Yeah.
is.
Jeez.
You shall something not pass. We're missing that one yet. And of course, the main feature of that model is that you can actually detach the Balrog and have it a full display figure.
Beautiful.
Very cool.
Being at the back of the room didn't do it justice. That's
No.
great.
So-
I'm gonna take this off real quick so they stop cooking.
Good idea.
He is super possible. You can, and I cannot see what I'm doing, but it's super possible. Pretty stable, because yeah, it has to be stable with the wingspan we made. And yeah, I can notice we reused the wings from the Felbeast gift of purchase, because yeah, I figured it would be nice to have those wings in a more a broader set we can afford, and because if you miss the gift of purchase. And actually, those wings are pretty close to the one of the Balrog I've seen in the movie. Nathan is gone now, but yeah, he wasn't convinced at first that the wings will match, but actually they are, and they're matching pretty well.
I noticed there's stickers for the face. Is that final, or will it be a print in the final?
No, it will be no stickers, only decos. So there will be 2 decos for the face and 1 deco tile with the quote.
Very nice.
So no sticker at all.
Very nice. Are there any specific techniques or part usage that you guys are particularly proud of in here?
Designing this thing, because it was a challenge. You know, in the brief, as I mentioned earlier, it has to be not just to attach it from the back. Yeah, it's, you can see those columns are pretty thin. So the challenge was to build something that was super strong with those columns. That's why the sideway builds from all sides was necessary. Oops. And we did run a lot of tests just to ensure that this model won't break or lose any pieces while you move it. You can see, so strong.
That's very cool. And I assume that's also to make sure when you got books next to it, they're not going to be
Yeah.
like crushing the model.
So we tested with pretty heavy books, and it was fine. We don't have any books, so yeah. Trust me, trust my word. And as you can see, yeah, all the sideway builds, and if you make this thing super strong, you can super strong. Yeah, well, it's Lego bricks, so that's super strong for Lego bricks with the clutch power. It works, so you can have it like that. If you're brave enough, you can display it on the edge of your shelf.
Wow.
So cool.
That's awesome.
And I don't want to make you speak out of turn here, but which of these came first, or to conceptualize first, the Bleecker Street or this one?
During the concepting phase, so Antitsa came up with this idea of
Is there room for more people?
Yes, there is.
Oh,
There's one more.
I think the room changed on us, so we weren't sure what was going on. But hi, how's it going?
Do we? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I learned you somehow got another one of my interviews, but not from me.
Yes. Oh, I thought that was Tips and Bricks.
I had invited them to buy it.
Okay, well, sorry to interrupt, guys.
Yeah.
no problem. Welcome.
Where were we?
Please, don't let me hold you up.
The concept phase.
The
which came
concept
first.
phase, yes. So we come up with this concept of book nooks, and yeah, that idea of having Lord of the Rings book nook came pretty early on. And Antitsa built a concept, and it was already that specific scene, the Bridge of Khazad-dûm. But it looked a bit different, because in the first concept, the Balrog was built into the background in the wall, so it wasn't like a full figure you can detach and play with. So that's during the design process we had to change this because we thought, oh, it's super cool to have a Balrog. It would be a shame not to have a brick built figure out of it. And yeah, that was the biggest challenge because everything here was designed around the wings. Because since we were reusing the element from the gift of purchase, it means I have to work with the shape and everything. So as you can see, it's possible to reuse wings in a cool way.
I think that was the right call. They fit
Yeah.
super well. Yeah, just
Yeah,
on my
yeah.
Lord of the Rings nerd eyes, I think it's dead on.
Yeah, the wings, yeah, they match the Balrog and it's pretty well. It's super cool. And yeah, basically the Balrog is the main function. Everything around it is just to be strong enough to hold everything.
Wow, very nice.
Is there Technic in there, or is it all system, aside from like those clips?
Okay, so everything is system here, just the attach point for the axle in the back, because that's a funny build, because since we reuse the wings, and you can see the closing and opening function, we had to make sure that it won't damage the four wings. So came up with this nice little technique thing.
I didn't even notice that. That's
Oh,
awesome.
wow, that's,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
So that's super cool. Yeah, it was quite a challenge.
I bet.
But I'm super happy with how it turns out. So yeah, it's bending but not damaging the four wings, so that's super cool. The way it is built inside, it's super sturdy and strong, because we also wanted the Balrog to be a sort of a play figure, because you know, if you have kids or anything, you say, wow, a Balrog, I want to play with it. And so you can give it to your kids. And they can, and they can play with it.
It
Oh,
doesn't
that's-
really fly. No.
I want to try that.
You can try. You can try.
Something I'm curious about is, of course, Lord of the Rings was originally a book, but this does seem very inspired by the movie scene, not the book, but of course it's a book Nook. When designing this line, are you trying to do specifically literature themes, or was it just, we want something on a bookshelf, it doesn't matter if it's a book or a film?
I think you can have whatever you want inside a book Nook, but we really wanted. It's obviously based on movies, because yeah, that design is directly from the Fellowship of the Rings. Yeah, but you can put whatever you want
Yeah.
in a book Nook. It's just a new way of new expression, new way to showcase a model, and
That's so cool.
that was also a tricky part while designing that model, because yeah, the Balrog function was obviously the biggest challenge, but we also wanted the scene to look as good when you have
Wow, that's really sturdy.
It's a feature now.
it's a
Play
play
feature.
feature. Yeah. He has wings, but you know I cannot use it. That's why it's flappy.
Yes.
Just upload 30 minutes of that to my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
A little bit. How close to minifigure scale does this come?
You mean
The Balrog, how close is it to minifigure scale? 'Cause just eyeballing it looks about right.
It is actually pretty accurate to the
Nice.
size of it, because yeah, a lot of designer while I was building it were like, oh, the Balrog should be bigger, and you have this when you're thinking about Balrog, you think a gigantic thing, but actually it's not that gigantic. And if you put Gandalf next to it, you can still see that yeah, the size between those two is kind of accurate.
Yeah, you can blame Peter Jackson for that. He got all the nice low angle where it looks super big.
But you can have also the same low angle.
Beautiful. Okay.
It's as accurate as possible with some constraint, because it has to fit inside the book Nook. But the wingspan is super huge. It's big. Is there's a lot of articulations. Oh yeah, that's a color change for the whip. Two new color changes.
Yeah.
The flexible
And the
whip.
Wolverine claw.
Yes. Yes.
That's awesome. So, did you collaborate at all? I know obviously there are other types of sets in this series. Did you have any collaboration between the other designers to kind of try to keep the shapes of the book nooks consistent?
I work with Antitsa, closely with Antitsa, because we're working together on both book nooks, and we try to match the dimensions as close as possible. But I know the two book nooks are not at totally the same dimensions, but that's mostly because of the building techniques used. I had to use sideway builds. And I extended it in the front also to have some details. And she has the roof line with the functions and everything. So they are closed, but still different. It's two different expressions.
Very nice. And I love these techniques.
Oh, yeah.
It's really, I thought those were going to be like very flimsy from when you guys were first showing it
Yeah.
off, but you've been moving this thing around. They're
Oh,
really
no.
in there. They're
No, they're pretty much
wow.
locked.
Yeah.
Because
So-
I was sitting a little far away. I was like, "Is that a new part?" But getting up close, I was like, "Wow, this."
So that's a cool technique, because in order to lock it, I use the little tooth transparent.
Oh,
And-
so smart.
Yeah, and that it works pretty well.
It's awfully clever.
It's
Very nice.
it's locking things pretty well. And I want to show you something. Also something cool with. Sorry, just 1 second. Something really cool using those transparent corner tiles. Is that? Final. Yeah. And that one. Then you tuck the tip of the wings into the columns.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Then you can, yeah, and then you can display it as you want. A super cool thing. Wait for it.
You're gonna turn.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That looks so cool.
So watch out. And then when you have light from the back.
Whoa!
Huh? Super cool.
I love that. Did you ever consider, or were there prototypes of versions of the Balrog with even more flames coming out of the back? Or was this kind of like the desired amount, you didn't want to go too crazy on it?
Yeah, I didn't want to go too crazy, because then just using flame elements and during the scenes in the movie, the flames are pretty inconsistent. So when he's angry and there's a lot of flames, and then it's shadow and flames. So this feels like the right amount of flames, and yeah, there's also inside the Balrog builds a lot of trans orange elements.
That's awesome.
Nice.
So I try to stay consistent.
I want to take a picture of my sig fish.
Oh my god. Oh, that's such a good idea.
I brought it with me today. I'm like, oh, I should take pictures of him
Yep.
with the sets.
All right.
So with the wings being a reuse from the GWP, was that more something that came down to budgetary reasons for the set to use an existing element, or was it just that people had felt like it already fit and you were encouraged to use that?
Actually, yeah, it feels like they were made for the Balrog. They were made for the Felbeast, but it fits so nicely with the Balrog that we really want to reuse it. Plus, you have another chance to get those wings, because if you miss the gift of purchase,
Yeah, that's really nice.
that's another chance to get your hands on those wings. Yeah, I wanted to about something. Oh yeah, a little Easter egg, because I still managed to put a little Easter egg inside. If you pay attention, See over there, there's one single silver.
For real?
Never say it.
What is the Wolf of Moria?
Thank you. So it's still cool because, yeah, mostly in the scene there's the bridge, and the bridge is just
Yeah.
without rails or anything. The columns, dwarfish columns, and that's pretty much it. So I find it super cool to sneak this little element inside.
Right. I might break here and grab some close-ups. You guys can keep on talking.
Awesome.
Just because we're...
I'm kind of curious about the development of the set. Obviously, there's this whole Book Nook initiative where there's other themes that are getting sets like this. Did you first conceptualize the set as like a Balrog Lord of the Rings set, and then eventually when you heard about the idea of the Book Nooks, you were like, oh, that would make a really good Nook? Or was it kind of the other way around, where you were asked to make one for Lord of the Rings, and then you decided to kind of make it the Balrog scene?
More the second one. So it was a Book Nook. It was designed as a Book Nook at first.
Okay.
And that specific scene came up pretty early on. But then, since it was that scene with the Balrog, we wanted, it'd be a shame not to make the Balrog like a huge figure. So, okay.
Very nice. Gotta get the myth roll.
Do you have any idea of the piece count and price point for this set?
The piece count, the number, it's 1,100 and...
Something.
Yeah. 1,100, more than 1,100 elements. And I don't know about the price yet.
Fair enough.
So we'll see.
Very good.
Let's finally get one out of Lego. It's so cool. I know people have been asking for a Lego Balrog for
We had the brickheads.
over 10 years.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
That one's a little more red than this one.
Yeah, we got a legit minifigure-ish scale.
Yes. That's really cool to finally have.
Guess it's also worth asking if there are any notable recolors you guys are specifically proud of. I see a lot just eyeballing it, but
Recolors. So you have the whip, 2 elements in the whip, of course. The teeth actually.
Oh.
Those 2 in dark 10. The
That's dark.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
Right now, it's not the recolor right now. It's just just for this. But yeah, it will be a color change. Those two in dark 10. I have a lot of a lot of color change with those styles with the cutouts. So light gray. I think this is really cool to have that one in light gray. The cutouts.
Oh yeah,
Those two.
That's gonna be so useful.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
And the same elements, but in dark orange.
Oh, dark orange.
Nice.
I didn't even notice.
Those ones.
Nice.
Well, I love the whole gradient technique that we saw a little bit on Barder as well with
It's
like
definitely a nod to Bahat.
it looks amazing. Like it's very different for Lego because I feel like that's a very recent thing, but it looks amazing.
To reflect lighting as
Yes.
brick build.
Yeah,
that's so interesting. Yeah.
Also that element
See?
color
Yeah,
change.
please.
So the 1x2 plates
So
with the
cool.
2 holders in I don't know.
Is that the new orange?
Yes, it will be the new orange.
Okay.
But it's also it's not
It's painted. Yeah, prototype. Yeah.
Those 2 tiles, the 2x6
Nice.
in dark orange, dark nougat. How do you call
No,
it?
it's dark orange.
Dark orange.
Yeah.
Okay. I know the code number in.
That's
we
what
use
Rick
it.
said to figure out.
Yeah. I believe burnt orange is what we call it.
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
There are like 4 different names for those newer ones.
If you break it, you get to take it home.
Oh yeah. Break it, you buy it, right?
Yeah.
Man, I can really appreciate those teeth-thing recolors.
Yeah.
Like, no one would have argued for just regular tan, but just them being that dark tan
Yeah.
adds a whole lot to
And
it.
my favorite part might be the mouth with the mech finger pieces underneath the jaw. Like that makes a really cool shape.
Yeah. That's good. That's so smart.
Yeah.
And the Ninjago dragon horns.
Yes.
That's so perfect
Yeah.
for it.
It's yeah, pretty cool shape.
I'm curious that with the Balrog being sort of part of the marketing of Rings of Power, did that play into deciding to focus on this for like next year? Was that just a happy coincidence?
It was just like, oh, we should make the Balrog. because that's
Yeah.
so nice.
Nice.
Do you need any other reason?
I agree. I was wondering why it took so long.
Balrog of Morkov.
How are we on time? We start at 2:09.
Yes, I do think we have to get go. Or wait, maybe we have 10 minutes. I forget.
We might have. Like,
We have like 7 minutes.
oh, okay. Look at that. Awesome.
All right, and then you and I are to superheroes next, which
You and me, right?
Hey, do you mind if we get a group photo with you guys?
Yeah, I was just
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say that. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Do you want me to?
you can join.
Oh, I was
the-
gonna say like those two with their set.
Oh,
Yeah, it was part of the design process as well. You helped me.
Come on.
You helped me, Pedro.
Sure.
Come on.
Okay. All right. Smile. Do one portrait. Oh, that's really close.
you can.
There we go. Okay.
That's awesome.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I'll
All
get
right.
one too. Actually, can I get one with you guys?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Can you
can I
take
take it? Yeah.
Thanks.
Do you sit in the middle or?
I'm just gonna put him back in the.
I know.
No, he sits. I don't know. Oh, user test.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, feel free to include me on any user testing.
Easy. Then you just have to.
It's good. It's nice that the wings are strong enough to hold it. Because like I see the feet aren't even touching, but the
Yes.
wings still hold it up. That's nice.
But still, if you want to display it, you should put his feet
Yes.
on the bridge.
Oh,
Yes.
No, but I mean because the bridge has also serves as structural support for the barrel because it's quite heavy.
I call it the surfing Balrog.
Nice.
All right. Got a few.
Nice. Do you want me to get you?
I think I'm okay.
Cool.
I don't know.
What's happening with you, guys?
I'm not a big picture person.
Okay. I think there's anything else that I can get. Oh, what hinges are being used here? I can't.
Okay.
Oh, look! Oh, just clips.
Yeah,
look at that.
stuff.
Did you
That's
mention the
true.
stuff?
I got the sig fig picture. That's
No, you can mention it if you want.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but it's also the first time doing stuff
There
with
you
the
go.
gem for the Gandalf.
Oh, look at that.
Oh
Yeah.
It's a telescope piece and a nice bar. That fits.
I think it's the same way it's used in the video games. And,
Mm-hmm. That's why I recognize it. Because I didn't
Yeah,
notice
it's
that at
pretty
first. Like,
close.
when
No,
I was like,
it's
oh.
never, it's never been done physically, but
Oh. There it is.
Oh, it's hard to get the entire wingspan.
The Balrog is the war factor, but I really
There we
like
go.
the
Thanks, man. I
Yep.
appreciate
Of
it.
course.
Yeah.
because building the columns that high without breaking, collapsing, and everything, and the bridge because it's super strong. Yeah. Once you build it, you will see. Yes, and it looks maybe a bit boring building this, but actually it's not.
Oh my goodness. No, it's not.
It's exciting.
I would like it. I feel it's so satisfying every time you put a tile on to lock everything.
especially making these architectural
Yeah.
details.
Yeah.
It's so well done.
I forget if one of us has already asked this, but was there ever any consideration to put a light brick in?
Yes, but light breaks. Have you seen with the flames and everything when you
Yeah.
put an actual light behind it?
That's all it takes, yeah.
Yeah. So having a light break, light breaks are cool, but not as.
It's got the nice shading in there already too, with the different tones, so that might compromise it. So I'm definitely on board with just what we've got here. Plus, like, I don't know, this is sort of like one of those pieces you just kind of leave on your shelf, not one you want to be pressing a button down on.
Yeah.
So
So having the gradient and everything, it
yeah.
feels flamey.
Beautiful.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that we finally got one. Ever since I was playing that Lord of the Rings game, I was like, where is that Lego set? And
Man, Honestly, this is best case scenario for a Balrog too. I was kind of scared that when you guys did do it eventually, it'd just be like a normal body, like a big custom molded head that didn't fit, and like you guys captured it so dang well with just all these pieces that are already there.
From the beginning, no, it has to be brick built, and we can do it.
Beautiful.
Good job.
Alright. Got it. Ah, there
If you want to close the book now, you probably should put the arms on the side. You can display it like this.
I love that the wings move with the walls. That's so awesome.
That's a challenge.
I can imagine.
Oh god.
Try this out.
In person.
Wow. Fly, you fools.
Fly, you fools.
Say it.
So what?
Yeah, that's quote.
You shall not pass.
No, the other one. The other one.
There are a lot of
the
wielder of flame or whatnot.
Because every time it was just quoting the movie every time he saw them.
Yes. Go back to the shadow.
Okay, I think I got everything I need. I gotta grab a few more close-ups just for safety here. But yeah, well, thank you guys so much.
Yes, thank you very much.
This is I'm so excited to see where this theme goes, or this
I hope
sub
we got
theme.
more as like a play theme, and I mean these are cool, but back as a full theme would be so cool.
Yeah, and this is smaller than any of the other ones yet.
That's
so-
true. I'm very happy they're doing smaller sets.
Yeah.
Special thanks to designer François for showcasing this brand new set for us. Once again, as I mentioned during the interview, all of the decals here are printed, and I actually have quite a lot of thoughts about this set. My early review of the set will actually be coming out this time tomorrow, so I'm going to save those for the review, but last thing I do want to say here is that it is really, really nice to actually get the Balrog as an official LEGO set that has been on the top of my wish list for LEGO for literally years. So this was a super exciting reveal, and I'm very happy that we finally have a physical Balrog to play with. Personally, I would love to see LEGO do something like a larger sculpture of the Balrog, something like what they did with Fortnite and Peelybone. Just a gigantic Balrog would be so much fun, but this is a nice little play scale version, and I'm really curious if LEGO will be revisiting the idea of a Balrog set at any point in the future, because then again, this one is basically a Book Nook and Balrog combo, and I would love to see what a set that's just about the Balrog would look like. So many more thoughts are going to be coming in tomorrow's review, as well as my thoughts on the price of the set, which has been a point of contention throughout a lot of the reveal around this set. But for now, hopefully you enjoyed our interview with the designers, and I will see you this time tomorrow with my in-depth thoughts. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe for even more LEGO news, reviews, discussion, and analyses coming your way very soon, and bye for now.